Yo, what's up, YouTube? Shout outs to John from Mr. Weenie Productions. What up, man? I think I need to do a video response to you about the current seasons of the Power Rangers. Ben Affleck, Quentin Batman. And what are my thoughts on that? So let's start on what you were saying about, Brody's character being lackluster. I think it's true because each time when any Neo Saban Ranger season comes out, they always choose bad actors that make their characters bland and just make things even worse. And that's my only issues with Neo Saban is the lack of, good acting. I get it's a kids show and everything, but you don't always have to act so cheesy when it comes to little kids. I get why they're targeting little children, but there are adult fans like us that want good acting. And my only issue with the Neo Saban is the puns. I'm really getting tired of hearing the Rangers talk while they're fighting. It just doesn't work that way. And I think I noticed that during the first 1995 movie when the Rangers were fighting the Oozemen. There are so many puns that you can't even hear their hi-yas and stuff while they're fighting the enemies. In this case, Neo Saban really ruined Power Rangers because of the hiatus, 20 episodes per season policy bullcrap, and cheesy dialogue, and bad acting, and the puns. Those are 5 things that are ruining, the Neo Saban. And I think Brody's actor needs a little more work. Why do I say that? Because I've noticed in the past 4 episodes, he's been kind of bland. I've seen Will Shootfield's acting reel. He was good in some other fan films, but why can't he use some of that skills and put it into a kids show? Like, I don't know if it's the production crew are making it out to be a bad, that are making him out to be a bad character. It just always seems like that. So, I don't know. I think Will Shootfield needs to get his acting together. I'm not trying to hate on him though, but he just needs his acting done right. I don't want him to be like another Troy, because Troy was a waste of garbage. He's worse than Gina. Taylor, listen, when Dino Charge came out 2 years ago, right? It was good. The first season was good because of Tyler. Season 1, Tyler had a character arc from looking for his father, who has been missing for 10 years. And season 2, we finally got to see his father, what he looks like. His father looks like at his age 20. Something's off about Neo Saban, if you ask me. I think it's the production crew that is ruining this franchise. Even though Chip Lennon's back, but he's still letting other writers ruining this show for making it great. I mean, episode 2 hit it off good, but the rest of the 3 episodes, episode 1, 3, and 4 were just, I don't know. I'm praying that Ninja Steel does not end up like Megaforce and Samurai, because that just doesn't sound right, you know what I'm saying? And I get that they're taking elements from Samurai Dino Charge. You just cannot do that, period. Make it at its own season. You don't need a copy of any other seasons. Stop it already. And I feel like Nickelodeon is basically killing this franchise with this 6 months hiatus. I can't do it. It's driving me crazy. And the way that Ninja Steel is right now is just really lacking. It's so unbearable to watch sometimes when it comes to, you know, acting and such. Yeah, I mean, episode 2 was good at all, but I just think that, you know, the rest of the episodes just felt flat. Especially Brody-focused episode. His acting was bad. Episode 4, Preston had a good focused episode. His episode was focused on magic. But the rest of them just felt, you know, just fell in the waste. You know, I'm trying my best not to rant on this, but I just felt that Neo Saban Power Rangers on Nickelodeon is just trash. It shows. Thanks to Nickelodeon, who has screwed the franchise, and Saban for not standing up to him, for not standing up for his franchise. Listen, Saban, if you're watching this video, end the contract already. Just end it. And I think I'm starting to see why ToQger was skipped, because the series was just goofy as all heck, man. Like, I don't see how America can make it better. Oh, wait. Samurai already did that, made it worse. Just a copy of a Sentai. And Megaforce did basically the same thing. But I don't see how, you know, ToQger can make things good if it were to be adapted now. Shoot, even Q Ranger could wind up being an adaptation after Ninja Super Steel. I hope to God that they don't turn American Red Ranger like the Japanese Red Ranger. And I've seen episode 1. He just comes off as this goofy, you know, type of character. I get that it's Japan, their culture and everything, but you could have made the Red Ranger more gangster, you know? Maybe it's just me. And why I think Ben Affleck quitting, you know, as Batman, I don't know. I mean, part of me wants to think that it's the right thing to quit Batman, but part of me wants to think that maybe it's the right thing to do, because you can't win all the time. You can't have it all at once. And I just think that DC is at its, you know, fall. It's in a bad place right now because of Warner Brothers. I think Warner Brothers, the company, is failing in everything. They're not failing at video games, so why they're failing now in movies? Look how bad Batman vs. DC Superman turned out. Garbage. Trash. Pathetic. Nothing made sense because it was supposed to be focused on Batman vs. Superman. But it turns out it was not. So they had to just throw in Wonder Woman in it. I don't think Warner Brothers is following, you know, those true elements from the DC comics, rather than to make its own thing. So I think Ben Affleck, I don't know how, I'm having mixed feelings about him quitting. And like I said, part of me thinks that him quitting, and then another part of me says it's the right thing to do. Honestly. So what do I think about DC chances of competing with Marvel? I don't think it can work because Marvel is already doing its thing right now. We've already seen the clips of the Marvel Adventures Infinity Wars. We've seen Spider-Man Homecoming, Black Panther. What else coming out this summer? I think those are the 3, you know, movies that are coming out this year. So I personally think that it's a good thing because DC is having its troubles right now. And listen, I don't love DC. I like them, but I don't love them because of the BS that they're doing, especially Warner Brothers. Shoot, Their TV shows are better than the movies. Just saying. So those are my response. So that is my response to Mr. Weenie Productions, man. If you're watching, Mr. Weenie, if you're watching this, man, please subscribe to me and respond to my respond to my video or whatever, man. I know you don't really check out my videos though. I'm not asking you to, but yeah, I think Power Rangers nowadays is lacking. Back then they were casting the great Red Ranger actors, starting with Mighty Morphin all the way through RPM. I just think that Tyler is the only Red Ranger that I can take seriously based on his acting. And Brody's actor is nowhere near as good as the old actors from the past. If the production crew could stop treating Brody as a bad character, maybe he would have been a bad Red Ranger as Troy. That's not the case. We'll have to wait and see until the full season is over. Then I'll give you my thoughts and opinion on Brody's the Red Ranger. And he was also right about Peter Sodorso not cast as the Red Ranger. He would have been a perfect choice as the Red Ranger. Based on his acting, his martial arts, he would have made sense. I'm telling you. But since he chose the role as the Blue Ranger, hey, good for him. But to me, I just think it would have been better if we actually had an Asian Red Ranger. That would have changed the history. That would have changed the game. And not only that, it would have been cool if we had a black Sixth Ranger. That would have been tight. Because Power Rangers needs to have diversity. Let's keep it going, people. Diversity is cool. It's very cool. And with that being said, folks, that's going to be it for my response to Mr. Weenie Productions video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your comments down below, hit the like button. Until then, it's your man, David Hughes, and I'll see y'all later.